let me find my chat real quick because sometimes my chat doesn't show up right away. All right, just waiting for y'all to come in. And let me make sure I'm on live chat here. How you guys doing today? There I am. So how you guys doing today? I am doing wonderful. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Welcome to my yarn room. I am the Yarn Geek, and today we're going to talk about all of the yarny fun stuff. Hey Facebook user, and who might you be? Either Brandy or I'm not sure. Hey San Diego Fiber Arts, Sherry, Little Chili in Alms today. Alma? Wait a minute. Alma, where's Alma? Is that Alma, Oklahoma? Hey, Lisa. Ooh, everybody's coming in. Brandy. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Deneen. So how you guys doing today? Hey, Jamie, the naughty Canuck. I know, right? Michelle is the new mosaic queen. Hey, Angela and Inga and Gina. Oh, there's Brandy. There's Brandy's pretty face. Alma, Kansas. I didn't know there was an Alma, Kansas. You probably told me before, but I'm getting to the age where I forget very easily. It's cold. Is it cold today? I have a cube. You have a cube? Like a cold cube? Like an ice cube? Or are you in your she shed? So are you guys, I'm going to wait for just a little bit longer for people to come in before I start. Dana, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Thank you. And welcome to the live today. I haven't seen you for a long time at one of my lives. This makes me so happy. Well, probably because you're always driving and it's not super good to drive and be on lives at the same time. Although sometimes I make videos while I'm driving, but I've started making sure that I have my seatbelt on. You are in your she shed. Brandy, I need to see some pictures of your she shed. Hey, Judy and Cassie's Yarn Bowl. Lawrence, Kansas is too cold. I haven't even been outside today. I've just been inside playing with my yarn. Like we do. Oh, you guys, I would show you this awesome coat that I made yesterday for my granddaughter, Emmy, but she's got it at her house. Brandy wouldn't let me take it home. I was like, oh, I'm so happy. This is awesome. Brandy, not Brandy that's here right now, but Brandy, my daughter. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I think it helps having that light right there too, because it kind of lets you see some of the yarn. It's cold. Okay, I'm going to go outside after we finish this live, Brandy, and see how cold it is. If it starts snowing, I'm going to be happy because coldness. Thank you so much. Well, there is that. That's still the whip pile. But, I'm trying to take care of that. And, it's kind of amazing. Both of the topics of both of the lives this weekend. Inga, thank you so much. Oh, I forgot to do my bat. Pretty soon I'm going to make have a video of little sheep running through the fields that I'll be able to put up every time. It'd be so much cuter than hearing me say it. Oh, Brandy, you'll help me. Awesome. Hey, Maribel. Cold and wet in Indiana today. Yeah, it has been raining like crazy here. Our basement has been flooding. This is the time of the year that the basement floods. I will be so glad to not have a flooding basement anymore. It's like we've got this huge, awesome basement, but we can store absolutely nothing in it because flood. Hey, Jane. Ginger, you can't say snow. It's almost June. I wouldn't be sad. Hey, Lucky and Cheryl from Louisiana. Or do you say it Louisiana? Louisiana? Louisiana. I don't know. People say things differently. I always want to make sure to say it right. So what's in everybody's cup? I'm drinking a Diet Pepsi. Happy Friday from Kentucky. Hey, Teresa. Michelle, in Indiana, realtors call basements swimming pools. Right? Yeah. Okay. The first year that we were here, the sump pump broke. And so I went downstairs the first time, and luckily I didn't have very many things in it already because, we just moved in earlier that year. But, oh my gosh, I had empty yarn boxes down there. Went down there, they were literally floating like this on the water. We had a foot of water in our basement. It was ridiculous. Broke our washer and dryer, had to get new ones. Let's just say it was not fun. Lisa, I would be heartbroken if it snowed. No, my hubby just bought me a beautiful hammock chair. Okay, no snow. No snow, so everybody who loves the sun and warm can go outside. Michelle, creme brulee coffee. That sounds really good. Eris beer. It's 7 p.m. where I am. Well, that sounds awesome. No beer here, though. It's only noon. Lisa, always coffee in my cup. I've already had like 4 cups of coffee this morning, so I figured I'd go easy. Have a little Diet Pepsi because I'm having to take a break from Diet Coke for a while because Diet Coke started to give me headaches. So actually, I've also started, and Julie the Whippy Chick got me stuck on this. Oh, I had a phone call. Got me stuck on Diet A&W root beer, which is awesome. Jane has some cherry Pepsi. Now, Michelle, oh, same here, Lisa. Oh, yeah. I thought I was mistaking Lisa for Eris, and I thought you were drinking beer. Oh, that sounds good. So anyway, I guess, do you think I should wait a couple minutes longer or just start in on the preview for the weekend? Well, let me tell you what I've been working on this week first. Hey, Evie. Hey, Cheryl. Gosh, it's so nice to see you guys all here. Thank you for coming. And I should also say thank you to everybody who's watching this on replay because I never remember to do that. I always think, oh, people only watch it when it's live. But I guess lots of people watch it because I do that. I go back and watch lives that aren't live. Lisa's making a cup of cappuccino. That sounds really good. Lisa, nope, no beer for me. I'm at work. Dana, amped coffee. Oh, that sounds good. Does it have, I've never tried that before. Does it have like double or triple the caffeine? Because that would be really great. Have you tried Death Wish coffee? They sell it at Walmart and my grocery store. And I guess it's more expensive. And I got some for a while. The boys loved it, but it's like 3 times as expensive as all the other coffee. Madonna's got beer. Hey, Madonna, nice to see you. Welcome to the live. And Kathy, Teresa, I really like the amped coffee sample you sent, Dana. Death Wish. Yeah, Death Wish is pretty good. Oh, Julie's kissing Madonna. Kiss, kiss. Or, okay, and the reason I can say this is because I went to my daughter's house yesterday and she has the friendliest lab, not a puppy anymore because I guess she's like 2.5 years old. But she kisses so much and licks and slobbers and just wants to be in my lap, wants to be in everybody's lap. And she's so friendly, but it's kind of hard when you're crocheting to have this friendly dog want to jump all over you. But anyway, dog kisses can be messy, but appreciate it. It's super strong, yet super healthy coffee. I'm going to have to try that. Lisa loves Death Wish, but the only one who drinks coffee in the house. Oh my gosh. Every single person drinks coffee in our house. We go through so much coffee here, it's ridiculous. Okay, so I want to show you a couple of things. Yeah, and this is what I'm going to start talking about the lives for tomorrow right now. So, as you all know, I have been trying to get my yarn room somewhat ready to move and to get somewhat organized so I can figure out what the heck is going on in here. So you can see a little bit of it. I reorganized everything. I put yarn away, and it's kind of hard to see the whole thing. I like this shot right here because you can see my some of my unfinished wood crates. I haven't bought any more. Oops, here, I'll turn it this way a little. You can see how they're kind of stacked right there. Now, this is going to make it easy for moving because I'm just going to have to pick up the crates and go. But I'm realizing that the crates are kind of packed a little full when I'm going to have a huge yarn room when we move because I don't want to cram that yarn in there so hard. But oops, here, I'll turn it back. I'll leave it like that. But yeah, so this Saturday's Yarn Hookers is going to be about organization. And me and Mel and Julie are all totally getting ready for this organization extravaganza. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about organization all summer long. I'll probably become a little obsessed with it just because, you know, the whole process of moving. And I'm planning on next week making a video, a yarn room tour of my yarn because it looks a lot different now that I've kind of changed things around. Which kind of leads into both of the lives this weekend are a little mixed. I don't know who all of you was at the Affordably Geeky live last Saturday, but it kind of happened all of a sudden that we were introduced to Pink Sheep Designs. I think she's Pink Sheep Crochet here on YouTube. She's either Pink Sheep Crochet or Pink Sheep Designs here on YouTube, but she's definitely Pink Sheep Designs on Instagram. And oh my gosh, I love her. Name's Evelyn, and she has the coolest chunky designs in the world. So I got inspired this week to, and I was also already thinking of when getting organized to move, to use a lot of my yarn using chunky yarn, or putting 2 or 3 together to make chunky blankets, and maybe selling them on Etsy. Although I do have some news. I'm not doing it yet, but I'm going to take down my Etsy store because I have found better ways to sell my items that I don't have to charge as much, because Etsy puts up such a big markup on everything. So I think I'm going to have my Etsy store for another month, but I'm moving all my stuff over to another. And I'll let you guys know where that is and everything. Also, oh yeah, Pink Sheep makes the best designs. If you guys want to try one of her free patterns, head over to her website, which is also Pink Sheep Designs, and check out her Dobby. Is it Dobby or Dobby from Harry Potter hooded cardigan? I started this one, and then I realized that I did not have enough yarn to finish it. And it's a hooded cardigan. I don't know if you can see it very well. But yeah, it's supposed to be long sleeve, fully hooded. I only got this much done. So, and it's not supposed to be split like that. I just didn't have enough to, finish that side. So I thought, I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to use something that I know I have enough yarn of. Well, I've gotten a lot of it done. I haven't finished it yet, though. But, whoops, there we go. I got this sleeve done. Isn't this cute? It's like a crop, a little bit of a cropped. Let me scoot back a little bit. It's right there. Isn't that cute? And it's got a hood. I don't know. Can you guys see that? So yeah, I still need to finish this sleeve, but I am really, really happy with this design. And I was so super happy with it that and it works up so fast, you guys. I mean, if you want to make one of these cardigans, run over to her website. And this is what it looks like on. There we go. This is cute. So yeah, you can do it in all different colors. This one I used Lion Brand Heartland, 2 strands of it, but I'm thinking I could have used 3 on it. Whoops. Sorry. My yarn is getting caught up in the wheels of my chair right now. Jamie, is it in separate panels? No, it's kind of. Now, I don't know if you ever took a look at my my tutorial for the what was it, the Karen 1 cake, where it kind of has the back and then the side 2 panels are attached to it. What she does on this one, except instead of going lengthwise, she goes crosswise, and she has you make the back first, and then you crochet, you add on the panel for this size on the back, and then you add on this panel, and then you sew the sides together, put the hood on, crochet around the hood, make the sleeves. Super easy to make. And this one is striped. You can make it not striped too. Uses 5 colors, but you can use however many colors you want. Hey, Charlene. I'm glad you're here too. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Okay. So this used up 10 skeins of yarn. No joke. I'm super happy. Of course, the other one, I need to order more yarn from Furls because it's the Wonder Yarn and it works great with that sweater. Oops. Okay, just a second, guys. I'm getting my yarn unwound from the wheels of my chair. Jeez. Hey, Wanda. Hello, hello. Okay, so yeah, she got me so hooked on that sweater. I thought, oh my gosh, it would be so easy to make a little baby sweater like this. So, of course, when I went to see my daughter Brandy yesterday, I crocheted little Emmy a sweater, but actually it's more like a little coat. It's not going to fit her, of course, to wintertime, which is perfect. But if you want to see a picture of it, I have it in the YouTube community tab. I posted a picture of her. She's not actually wearing it because she's asleep, but I put it over on her. Let's see, Ellen says she used 2 strands together, one light blue and the other variegated. Looks so cute. Oh, you know, look, I'm going to use this on the next one, but I'm going to use 3 strands. Oh my gosh, thank you, Charlene. Thank you. That's me saying thank you from the very, very total of my heart. I definitely so much appreciate your support, guys. But I'm going to hold 2 of these together. And I was thinking I might add the green into it to make it green all the way together. But now that I look at it, I don't think so. I might put 3 of these in together. I haven't quite decided yet. Or maybe like a sparkly something. I don't know. But I'm going to. Hey, Anthony. Anthony, I got to tell you, I appreciate all of the weather things you've been sending me because I'm like, oh, I got to get ready for some weather tonight, which totally helped this time because down in my basement, I had some stuff on the floor that I needed to get up from where, you know, it could turn into floaties in the swimming pool downstairs. Try a swatch with a green. That's a great idea, Ellen. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll try a swatch with the green. I've also got a green sparkly. Hold on just a sec. But yeah, that one would definitely be too bright. But I'm going to try swatches because I got to use up a lot of yarn. Natalie agrees, not the green. Hey, Mel. Hi. Long time no see. How was your shot today? Have you gotten it? Your second COVID shot? Cooler weather. Anthony, yeah, you know what? I have not been outside today, but Brandy told me, and Brandy lives here in Kansas too, that it's cooler outside. So I'm going to have to go check. Ooh, Barbara, sparkly neutral. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try that. Hey, Granny D, hi. It's so wonderful to see you. Oh my gosh. So many awesome yarny friends are showing up today. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, if you get a chance, go look at that sweater because it's super duper cute and you guys are going to want to make one. And if you missed it or you didn't hear me say it, the Dobby pattern is free on Pink Sheep Designs website. You can also go to her Instagram and find her on Pink Sheep Designs and find the links in her bio there. She's also on YouTube, and she is also going to be on the Affordably Geeky Live tomorrow morning. And you guys are totally going to fall in love with her. Also, the reason she fits in so well with the whole organization thing is because I've discovered new ways to use up yarn before I leave. And that's going to totally help with some yarn stash busting ideas, which I made a tutorial for earlier in the week, if you guys haven't seen it, that I made a bucket hat. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is a kind of tutorial I can do because I totally want to make sure that I just make patterns or tutorials that I can use up some of this yarn for. And I love it. Thank you, Anthony. You too. Are you taking off to go find out some weather? I know, I keep buying more. That's why I have to figure out ways to use it fast. So this is what I've done. I made a tutorial for a bucket hat, and this used up 2 skeins of Wonder yarn. I had a little bit of it left, but it used up 2 skeins. And this is like the simplest. Oh, why am I moving? I thought you meant in my chair. We want another house. This house we're renting, and it's 100 years, over 100 years old. And it's just got, I love this house. I love where it is. I love my yarn room, but it's got too many internal issues that the person who owns it is not fixing. And I totally understand because, I mean, it would be like redoing all the plumbing, all the electric, like putting a new foundation in the basement. And I totally understand that. But it's too expensive. He keeps raising our rent each year. And I just know that we could find something that is, even if it costs the same, but things don't keep breaking, fire doesn't keep shooting out of the wall, we don't actually have an inside swimming pool, that would be fine. Oh, love the bucket hats that are coming out lately. I know. The thing is I saw people making bucket hats on like Instagram and everything. And I thought, oh, that looks like it'd be a super cool way to use yarn and use, a skein or 2 at a time, and fast, super fast. And seriously, it works up like in an hour and a half, and you can use any kind of yarn. So I made another one with Wonder yarn, use up 2 skeins of that. And the thing I like about these bucket hats is you can totally style them. Oops. Like, ooh, doesn't that look cute? Looks like a little fedora kind of, or, like that, or like that. There's so many things you can do. So anyway, I thought, I can make up a ton of these, and the tutorial was so easy to make. And seeing everybody's hats that they've been making, I am so happy. Thank you guys, everyone who's making these hats. It just makes me so happy. So then I made another. This is like for a toddler size head. This won't fit my head, but I thought, oh, I'll make another design. So I did. It's more of a, can you hear my cat snoring? I mean, it'll still do all the flip ups and everything. Whoops. I haven't tucked the ends in yet, but isn't that cute? Jamie made a bucket hat using the number 5. Oh, yeah. Make one. You'll be so surprised at how fast it goes. Now, this one, I am super happy with this one. This is a little toddler size hat. Like, here it is compared to my head. I used, and I've got, where did I put it? That big, here it is, that big, thick cotton yarn. The Mainstays yarn at Walmart. 100% 100% Luxe cotton yarn, and it's 100% cotton, 50 yards. Made this whole little hat. Yeah, it's like a Chico Marx hat. It is so cute. I've been thinking even of like stitching the brim up, but I don't know. It only had this much yarn left. So what I'm saying basically is if you want to make a cute cotton toddler hat that's not too hot because cotton is breathable for the wintertime, what does this cost at Walmart? Like $2? This yarn? One hat, $2. An hour maybe for this one because it's smaller. And like the variations I've been seeing with everybody, the colors and everything, and doing your own little tweaks to it, totally inspiring. Lori, hi, off for a 4-day weekend. Yay, I'm so excited. That's right, I keep forgetting it's Memorial Day weekend, but here in Kansas, the kids just had their last day of school yesterday. So all the kids are out for the summertime, which they're very, very happy about. Of course, Willie is not really taking time off because he went to football practice this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. So he's playing football and baseball this coming year. Hey, Petra. Good morning, or good afternoon. Are you here on your lunch break, Petra, or do you get the day off? I hope you have the day off because that would be awesome. Oh, what did Granny D say? Some cotton bucket hats. Yes. I'm going to make some more cotton bucket hats. But anyway, what I plan to do, what I thought would be a great idea, and to kind of throw me into making tutorials, because I think of tutorials as the dreaded tutorials. I'm going to make a whole bunch of these easy little ones and maybe build up to more complicated ones. Oh, here, this is how big that little one is compared to the bigger one. So you guys can kind of gauge that. Only 50 yards though. This is a 6 weight. Oh, let me show you this other hat that I made. I made it a little big. It was designed kind of like the first one, but it's a little big. It's that velvet yarn from Walmart. I think it's a little big, but it's not bad if you do this. And I think that, I don't know. See, it's just a little different. Maybe I'm just so used to those other ones being so snug that this one is just a little different, but it's really soft and I love it. But maybe not this big. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute folded up. Thank you. Maybe if I tacked it on the sides or something. Hey, Patricia from Casa Grande, Arizona. Oh, how hot is it in Arizona right now? I lived in Tempe on and off for years. My dad still has a house there, but I would go in the summer times to visit him when I was a kid, and like at Christmas time, and it was always so hot. Then I went to, like, for a year and a half of high school at Marcos Deniza High School in Tempe. That's what I'm thinking, Granny D. It's probably because of the weight. It's pretty heavy, but it's really warm. You know when would be a really good time to wear this would be winter time. This is what I'm thinking would be cute. And I got to show you something. Okay. I keep thinking this is my cat Rick every time I walk past it. But I got this when the Hobby Lobby was having their clearance a couple of weeks ago for $2.99. Check this out. This is awesome. Wait a minute, I don't know how to get it. It's a cowl. Like, how crazy, whoops, How crazy warm would you be wearing this? This would be such a warm winter combo. Oh, Lori, that's a great idea. That would be really pretty. Weave a ribbon through it and make a bow to cinch it tighter. Oh, that would be perfect. Like get a velvet, yeah, and right here above the brim, like put a little bow on this side and just weave it all the way through. Yeah, that would be really, really pretty. That's a great idea. I'm going to save that and do that. Sorry, I get so excited talking about yarn. Yeah, yeah, a hat band. Yeah, that would be really, really pretty. I'm going to try that. So yeah, I'm hoping to be working like this week. I think I worked through, let's see, 10, 20. I used three cakes of the homespun yarn. You know how homespun has those little cakes? I used 3 of that to make Abby's little coat, or not Abby, Emmy's little coat. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I was able to use 27 skeins of yarn this week making stuff. So it can be done. So stash busters. Tomorrow when we're on Affordably Geeky Live, I'm going to be asking Evelyn all about great stash busting ideas. It is a flapper 1930 look. Oh, Petra, I'm going to have to go watch that. I really, really am. Great yarns. Okay, guys, I have to calm down. Occasionally, every once in a while, I think my hyperactivity starts kicking in. Kim, hiya, just popping in to say hi. And I'm super excited about featuring our first maker pink sheep designs. Yes, me too. Kim, I've been talking about her. Kim, I got to show you something real quick. I have got to show you. I've gotten this far on the sweater. Oops. And this is the Dobie sweater. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where everything is on it. Okay. Well, that doesn't show it very well. Here, I'm going to scoot back a little. Ta-da! What do you think? Let's see, Kim. Crossing fingers that my beautiful 3D printed hook from Evelyn is in my mailbox when I get home today. Oh, yeah. You guys also, she makes her, actually, it's her and her husband make 3D printed hooks. It's like, what? And they're really cute. I recommend going over and taking a look at her Instagram today. So you have all sorts of maybe have some questions ready that we don't think of or that you'd like to ask her tomorrow. They're very sparkly. I don't know if all of them are sparkly, but the ones that caught my eye were like, oh, they're huge. Like one was an 18 millimeter. I don't know how high the sizes go, but can you imagine like when we were kids, just even thinking that people could print crochet hooks out on their computer? It's like crazy. What do I think? I think I need to make one of those jobby sweaters. Yes. And you can do it, Lori. You can do it this afternoon. No, wait a minute. It took, yeah. If you have a day, you can make one. I mean, maybe faster. Hey, Kathy, Barbie hooks. Barbie, is that what they're called? I don't know, but they're so cool. Tiffany, just popping in to say hi. Back at work in the office, so can't stay. Well, Tiffany, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And I'm happy to say hi to you. I'm still trying to calm down, you guys. Yarn just gets me all worked up. Let me take a drink of my highly caffeinated beverage, and I'm sure that will calm me down. Right, Jane? Mind-boggling how far everything has come. I know. And the fact that we can do everything on our phone is nuts. Jamie, Lori, do people really ask you that? Show you a pic and say, I want that? People do. Michelle, how much yarn did that sweater take? It took, and also this is really cool on her website. It shows how much, like, some of the people have said that their sweaters have taken. I have used, on one of the colors, it takes actually a little over 2 balls or 2 skeins of the number 4 Heartland and 2 of all the others. So a total of 10, maybe 11, but it also depends on whether you make it with stripes, whether you make it one solid color. I would say, and it also depends on what size you make. I made the large. And so, like, it depends on what size you're making. But to make one that fits me, and I normally wear a large. So, yeah, 11. I'm not sure about the other sizes. Hey, Ricola. But it shows everything in the pattern. Where can I find the 3D printed hooks? Tara, just go over to either, if you're familiar with Instagram, just hop on Instagram and the link in her bio will take you there, or hop on her website, Pink Sheep Designs, and it will, I think it's pinksheepdesigns.wordpress.com. I think it's it's either the com or the org, but just type in Pink Sheep Designs in Google and you can get there. Lori, you can get it done this afternoon, says the person who used more balls of yarn in 1 week. Used in 2 months. Lori, I've got to get rid of a lot of yarn. Seriously, I think I'm going to work on making a bunch of those coats. But one thing I wanted to ask you guys is, what kind of organization things would you like to see? I mean, I get stuck on one thing that and this sounds weird, that I lack creativity as far as organizing goes. I mean, I found these crates. I love these crates. I'm like, I'm going to stick with these crates. Jody, sorry, I just got distracted. Have you discussed bucket hats? Yes, we've discussed bucket hats. Oh, Jody, I got to show you a new. Jody crocheted a whole bunch of the bucket hats, and I love her things. I designed a new one. This is a little toddler size, and this is it next to the other one. So it's a lot smaller, only used 50 yards of 6-weight cotton yarn. It's this Mainstays 100% luxe cotton yarn from Walmart. And like you can turn the little rim up. Can you imagine like a little kid running around in this? It looks so cute. Little toddler. Just another stitch. I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you doing today? Oh, guys, this is so exciting. So, organization ideas. Do you guys have any? I've got some. I've been looking up a bunch. Vivian. Hi, Vivian. Fairly new sub. Glad you're here. Live in a van. Oh my gosh. That would be awesome. I see what I would love to do, along with having a home base, is I would love to have a schoolie. And for anybody who doesn't know what a schoolie is, it's when you get a school bus, and I would want to get the biggest one possible, totally gut it and redesign the insides to make a traveling yarn mobile. It'd be the yarn bus. And it would be awesome because I would come visit everyone. Ricola Ginger, would it work with just using worsted and not bulky? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Now, I can't remember. Jody, organization for half balls. Oh, right? Like I found some stuff for that. That'll be awesome. And that, you guys, is going to be on the Yarn Hookers tomorrow at 4 Central Time. Everything organizational. We're going to get this. We're going to get our yarn organized and then the rest of our world, but the yarn first. This, you can use worsted. Now, how many strands? Does it take 3 strands of worsted to equal 1 6-weight? I think it depends on the worsted, but yeah, definitely you could use a couple of strands of worsted for this too. If you just used one, it'd end up a lot smaller. So, and the thing is that they work up so fast. It's like, oh, well, this one didn't fit or it's not going to fit. I can start another right now and have it made and have a lot of hats made fast, because this one only took an hour. Jody, yes, I told my partner I wanted to buy an ice hut and set it up at the end of our driveway and sell stuff out of it. That would be so cool. What's an ice hut? Yes, for years, a tiny house. Michelle has wanted a tiny house on wheels for a yarn room. That would be perfect. Yeah, that would be awesome. Jody, use a strand of baby burlap blanket tiny and a worsted red heart, so soft. Ooh, a 4. Oh my gosh, Jody, that is awesome. Put on the water ice. Put on the water ice and fish. Water ice and fish. That would be so cool. Could you imagine? We could have our whole community of like yarn mobiles. We could have yearly meetups all over the country. It would be great. We could drive back and forth to each other's houses. So it is a little room. Oh, so you could, that would be so cool. You must live someplace up north. Lori, I bought some clear glass containers, a punch bowl, a terrarium, a big vase, and store my scrap balls. I can see it when making amigurumi, and it looks pretty. Ooh, that's that sounds very pretty. Those are great ideas. Yeah, because whenever you have all those little scrap balls, you do not want to have to be looking, like digging through the bag or digging through the box to try to get them. It can be good just to point at it and say, oh, there's where it is. And just reach in and get the one you want. Yeah, that's a great idea. Thanks, Lori. Vivian, I'm going to add a new section on my YouTube called Hooking on the Road. I would love a yarn meetup. Yes. Yeah, that would be, we need that, you guys. We need that. We need to just be like, oh yeah, my friend Vivian's coming to town. I'm gonna go meet her. You know, we're gonna hang out for a while. Or I can go like drive through wherever, like New York or yeah, I'm just gonna go drive and see Julie in New York. I'm gonna go see Kim in Rhode Island. I'm gonna drive to all these places and see all my friends with all the yarn. Lori got them at Goodwill. Yeah, that's a good place to get them. You can find interesting things that you might like. I mean, the stuff at Hobby Lobby is cool, but I would rather go get them like something big. Jody, have you ever done a Zoom for a live rather than a YouTube live or Facebook where everyone can crochet and chat? That is a great idea. Let me think about that because that would be awesome. I would totally do that. Or even StreamYard. I think you can get a whole bunch of people on those too. Oh, you can. I'm going to plan one of those, you guys. I'm going to plan one of those where we can all hop on and crochet and chat. That will be super fun. Jane in, how do you say that? Massillon? Massillon, Ohio? I'm probably butchering that. Mary just recently found your channel. Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you found us because as crocheters, we crocheters must stick together. Jody, it can be an event almost. Sign up ahead of time. Oh, that would be so great. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Tracy is in Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, that would be fun and get to meet everybody. I mean, I feel like I know everybody who has YouTube channels because I can see them. And when you see people, it's kind of like you feel like you're talking to them. But like everybody else who maybe doesn't have channels, it would be so much fun to talk to you guys. We should plan yarn stock, like Woodstock, but yarn, crochet, knit, rock and roll instead of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Yeah, because we're too old for all that. I mean, not the rock and roll and the yarn, but all the other. You just get to a point where it's so funny. I found, and I'll have to show that to you guys the next live, but it's my son, Anthony, has been in love with Kurt Cobain for like the last year. He started a band and they play like Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots and some Led Zeppelin, and they're really cool. They sound great, but I was like, Anthony, I'm like the same age as Kurt Cobain. Okay, maybe he was 2 or 3 years older than me, but we were both from Seattle. We could have very well been at the same places together. And he's just like, I could see me go up a couple of cool levels to him at that time. But I found my Slackers, I think it's my Slackers handbook that I got like back in 1994. And I thought, you know what? This Slackers handbook is not going to be good enough because I am probably way better at slacking than these people could ever be. but not in a slacking type kind of way, in a very productive slacker type kind of way. Jody, and if someone wants to be off screen, they could use a cool picture. Yes. Oops, Michelle. Oh, the mermaid tail with a color changing yarn. Michelle, that would be awesome. What's that yarn called? Chameleon? That would be very pretty. Yeah, this afternoon, I'm going to look into that. What I will do is I will look into that this afternoon, and I'll let you know what I find out on tomorrow's lives. And it's getting to be about time to go. Michelle, my oldest grandson's name is Cobain. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Are you saying the chameleon yarn sounds funny, smells funny? Oh my gosh. Hey Z, how you doing? Good afternoon. This is exciting, you guys. So many people have come today. Lori, I guess I'm mostly thinking of the LSD. No LSD. Though could produce some really interesting freeform crochet. Yeah, right? Crazy, crazy story. I never tried any drugs other than drinking alcohol and smoking a little, but I don't do anything anymore because I'm a grandma and my body can't handle any of it ever anymore. Hey, Julie. Hi. Natalie, Chris Cornell, Soundgarden, Audio Slave. Anything by him. Yeah. Yeah. That was very, very sad when he passed. I was also really sad when the guy from Stone Temple Pilots passed. I mean, these guys are going way too young. And the talent they could have, 20 years from now. But the guy, what's his name? Scott Weiland did a concert at the Granada here in Lawrence. I mean, it's just literally like 5 minutes away. It's as far as the yarn store. And he came into the coffee house that I was working in. Not while I was working there, disappointedly, but because I totally would have been like, oh. But yeah, he came in there and I was super excited. Millie, oh my gosh, Julie and Mel are here at the same time. You guys, do you want to add in anything else about our organization tomorrow? I've let everybody know what's going on with Yarn Hookers tomorrow and Affordably Geeky. We're going to have pink sheep designs. And tomorrow's lives are going to be epic. You're not going to want to miss any of them. I mean, these, I think, will probably be the best lives ever. Just saying. Z, haha, my body does enough. Prescribed drugs. I can barely handle it. Right? Okay, this is how it goes with me, Z. I have my prescribed things that I have to take, or else I turn into a complete nut. And if I miss them, I'm not a fun person. And if I take too many of them, like by accident, then I turn into a weird person. So I just have to stay at the very, very straight line prescribed. Getting old is weird. Lori, I heard that color changer and smells funny from cinnamon stitches. Right? Yeah, you know what other yarn smells weird? I got some of the cakes, the acrylic cakes from Hirschner's. They smell kind of like a really weird chemical smell. It's chemically, it can be unpleasant, but it's strangely makes you want to smell more, if that makes sense. Z's the same way. Julie, how many pills did you take today, Ginger? Oh, I haven't taken them. Or did I? No. Jane, why do we need to smoke? Mary, what lives are going on tomorrow? Okay, Mary, these are the lives that, I mean, there are tons of lives tomorrow. Like you can go all over the crochet world on YouTube tomorrow and find lives. But the two that I'm talking about right now are the two that I always take part in every week. The first one is at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Affordably Geeky over on Affordably Crafty's channel. We're going to be having a special guest. Her name is Evelyn from Pink Sheep Designs. And then what you do is you take a break, maybe watch a few more lives, crochet some stuff, and then head over to our live at 4 p.m., the Yarn Hookers Live. This week it's going to be on my channel, the Yarn Geek, at 4 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to be talking everything organization because we all need to organize our yarn. We need to organize our yarn. And the thing that's awesome about organizing our yarn is it's a never-ending process. And like some of the things that we do to organize our yarn can be just as much fun as crocheting with it because we still get to play with our yarn and reorganize everything. So tomorrow's lives are going to be epic. Jody, oh my gosh. Hey, Ginger, want to smell this milk for me to see if it is still good? I've done that. Oh my gosh. Z, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, sweetie. Well, you guys, I think we're going to have to end it for today. But this has been such a wonderful day. And thank you so much for everybody who's come. Thank you so much for everybody who is watching the replay. And we will all see each other tomorrow morning and afternoon, I hope. Okay, you guys. I love you, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.